Jessica, we're talking about body camera video in the fatal shooting that led to the indictment of a Boston cop. And experts we talked to say the state is making a serious mistake keeping it under wraps.
The video established that the second officer was not in harm's way.
On the body cam footage, you see him put his hands up at once, but they go back down.
In open court and at news conferences, both prosecutors and defense attorneys have repeatedly referenced body camera footage showing the final moments before Stevenson King Jr. was shot and killed in Roxbury. Police and the district attorney have refused to release the video, citing the ongoing criminal case against Officer Nicholas O'Malley, now facing a manslaughter charge in that shooting. 5 investigators appealed that decision twice to the Massachusetts supervisor of records. In their latest ruling, the office elected not to issue a decision at all, saying they, quote, declined to opine.
The supervisor often declines to render an opinion when it's uncertain what's going to happen, and it provides the opportunity for a judge to review it without a previous biased decision one way or the other by the supervisor.
As Secretary of the Commonwealth, public records appeals fall under Bill Galvin's office. He says the lack of a decision keeps the door open for the video to become public. But some First Amendment experts say that door is being closed too early, too often.
The supervisor of records has its own regulation that says it can decide not to decide in cases where the record is the subject of disputes in active litigation. But they've construed that wording broadly to include any time a record is relevant to a pending matter.
Critics argue that the decline to opine is being used too broadly. What's your response?
Well, I don't think that's true. In fact, for the most part, the decline to opine has benefited people seeking public records.
Attorney Pyle and others say there's another problem. Even when the supervisor does make a decision, the office can't enforce it.
They really do not have any teeth. To me, that's a flaw in the system, that the supervisor of public records has no means to enforce their opinions or decisions.
There are many other states where the supervisor of records has its own enforcement authority, including subpoena power. It would be nice to bring that kind of enforcement authority to the Secretary of State's office in Massachusetts. That could only be done with legislation.
Last month, a judge impounded the body camera footage at the request of both the prosecution and defense, at least while the criminal case heads toward trial. Reporting in the newsroom, Brittany Johnson, 5 Investigates.